Good morning and welcome to the 10 a.m. Daily Weather Brief. To start us off, we'll take a look at our sounding from this morning with our plotted upper level winds. And it appears that once again, much like yesterday, our winds throughout our vertical column here remain rather uniform in direction, with an average heading out of the southwest to west-southwest direction. And as for the wind speeds, winds generally lie in the low to mid 20 knot range with an observed maximum of 27 knots at 12,000 feet. In addition to these observed winds, we also have a noted freezing level of 14,800 feet with a sunset today at 2028 and a sunrise tomorrow at 0544 local. Pulling up our most recent surface analysis chart, a region of high pressure continues to sit off of the southeast with a low up to our north, and both are working to draw warm and moist air up into our region, and as a result, temperatures today will reach the lower 90s with heat indices approaching 105 degrees, fueling a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms come midday to early afternoon once that daytime heating gets fully underway. Looking further to the west, the plotted cold front here on our chart is approaching, and slowly at that, it's working its way through the Ohio Valley right now, and this front is what is expected to bring us our next real chance of rain late this evening and throughout the day tomorrow, with some slight rain chances lingering later as that front is expected to briefly stall out, so that will extend our potential precipitation duration. And locally heavily rainfall could occur, as well as there's a good chance of thunder with that frontal passage, given the reasonably favorable amount of shear along with the initial arrival of that system. Following that cold front, high pressure is expected to begin building back in behind, bringing mainly dry conditions and comparatively lower humidity throughout the week and into the weekend. Nice for the holiday weekend, that is. Moving on to the 24-hour risk chart for today, we do have yellow on the board for our midday period of noon to 4. That's just highlighting the chance of a potential pop-up shower or thunderstorm, as well as reds on the board for early tomorrow morning from midnight onward till 8 for this forecast period. Good chance of thunderstorms moving through at that time associated with that cold front. Today, winds look to be slightly elevated with a slight chance of a wind advisory as we move through our period up until that 4 p.m. Time frame, and heat indices today are expected to be over 100, so reds on the board for that. Cloud cover is also expected to begin building in, especially as that cold front moves into the area. Looking at our short-term weather forecast risk chart here, unchanged from this morning. Wednesday, we can expect mostly cloudy conditions with storms likely. And Wednesday night, mostly cloudy with a slight chance of lingering thunderstorms and a low of 75. And Thursday, mostly sunny with some clouds mixing in later and a very slight chance of a pop-up thunderstorm typical of this time of the year, high of 87. Which brings us to our 7-day forecast here. Highlighted on Wednesday is that elevated chance of storms moving through our area, with mostly sunny to partially cloudy conditions for the remainder of the upcoming week, and slight chances across the board for any convective activity to pop up during the day once the heating really gets underway. Temperatures lie, except for tomorrow, in the mid to upper 80s with the chance that they break into the 90s, but tomorrow will be by far our coolest day in the forecasted period. And that is going to conclude the 7-day outlook, and I'll be back tomorrow at 8:15 with the daily weather operations brief.